Useful attachments for your forklift. Getting the right attachments for your forklift can help improve operator ergonomics, reduce damage to capital equipment and stock, increase productivity, and minimize risk to staff. There are many different attachments you can choose from to suit your business needs. When purchasing your forklift, you should discuss with the sales team what your best option for attachments would be, as it would be a good investment for the long term. Side shift. Side shift is very popular because they allow the load or pallet to be shifted sideways, hence the name side shift, to the left or right without the forklift having to change position. Not having to move the forklift means that you are saving fuel, wear on the forklift, and most importantly, employee time. Having side shift on your forklift also increases productivity, as you spend less time loading and unloading pallets, and will make the job of loading and unloading easier, making both your employees less frustrated and your transport companies happy that their trucks are unloaded and loaded quicker at your premises. Fork positioning, fork positioner. Fork positioning, fork positioner allows the driver to change the position of the fork tines on the fork carriage from the driver's seated operating position. This allows the driver to more accurately position the fork tines for correct load distribution without changing the position of the forklift in relation to the load. In the picture, the forks go in. In this picture, the forks go out, all hydraulically. One of the biggest benefits of fork positioners is that the driver does not have to leave the seated operating position to change the position of the fork tines on the fork bar or carriage. The movement of fork tines manually on the carriage tine bar is a great risk of injury to the driver. The fork tines are heavy and require careful and correct manipulation. In most cases, the driver will be in a hurry, as to load or unload a truck, with the truck driver waiting, and if rushed, the chance of injury is greatly increased. With the cost of employee injury, downtime through injury, compensation, and cost of retraining staff, the minimization of risk to staff is paramount. This is one of the best reasons for the recommendation for fork positioner in the workplace. In many workplaces, pallets or skid will arrive in all shapes, sizes, and widths. This will require the movement of the tines regularly. The ability of the driver being able to move the tines without disembarking the forklift should not be underestimated. The driver leaving the seat and returning to the seat is another area of great risk of injury, especially in wet weather. Container ramps. Although a container ramp isn't an attachment, it is still a useful item to have on your work premises. A container ramp bridges the gap from ground to container floor, allowing your container mast forklift to move smoothly and more efficiently in and out of the space. This in turn improves productivity and saves on labour and working hours. A container ramp should be rated to your application. It should be able to carry, rated to the weight of the forklift plus the weight of a full load. In the case of a 2.5 tonne capacity forklift weighing approximately 4 tonne without a load, plus the weight of a full load being 2.5 tonne, equals total 6.5 tonne. Weight of forklift fully laden. A recommended 7 tonne rated capacity ramp should be used. A container ramp should have a current rated capacity plate fitted. If a plate is not fitted, then the ramp should not be used. In the most current designs, they have chain anchorages attached to the side of the container ramp that allow chains to be attached from the ramp to the corner locking pin area of a shipping container. This attaches the container ramp to the shipping container, limiting the risk of the container ramp moving away from the shipping container when a forklift enters or leaves the shipping container as it rolls over the container ramp.